Yeah, baby. All right. Well, here we are on a third Tuesday of our casting dreams. Eeyore, welcome to the cast.
Thanks for having me.
What are you anticipating between these two teams? Any projections or conjectures on what the draft of players is looking like? Any favorite
Uh,
heroes?
Definitely was going to predict the Underlord ban. That's a team favorite to ban, along with the Phoenix. That's another good one. I could see Spectre coming up here. From there, we're going to have to see who that fourth band's going to be.
So yeah, the Underlord has been a bit of a thorn in the side of many teams. Whoever picks it seems to have tremendous luck in actually winning the game here. Was there a particular reason for that? Is there a player that excels with the Underlord? Or is Underlord itself just a super broken hero right now?
He's just a really good hero. I think he's got a really high win rate, and not many heroes can keep up with him. He's just got too much going on.
Love it.
Uh,
He's big, strong with a donk stick, right?
Yeah, there's that Void band too. That's another fan favorite. Get him out of that game.
We don't
There's
want
the
any
Spectre.
no purple cores, right? We don't want any purple cores.
No purple.
No purple cores. And here come the first picks. Let's see here. I think the last week we had some excellent Morph and Weaver play in that second game. An Arc Warden ran some train, as it were, if I remember correctly. So we'll see what the first pick is here. Ogre Magi. All right. One of my favorites. I don't know about you, but I love that Fire Blast. Love that big donk stick he's got.
Yeah, he's a beefy boy.
Big dog with an itch to scratch.
Yeah.
Also, reliable stuns. I suppose anytime you can grab those, not a bad idea.
Yeah, he's got the little fireball thing as well, which really holds him down.
We'll see what the first pick for the Dire side is coming in here. We got a couple of new folks in here. I haven't had the pleasure of casting a Jazz Machine or a Wakanda Forever game here, so we'll see what happens. Oracle coming out first. Those false promises coming in clutch.
Everyone likes that Oracle. He's another big favorite. Yeah, I guess they kind of always seem to pick the same pool of people, but maybe Wakanda Forever and Banana will actually break up that trend.
I like it. Now, who generally are going to be... I assume that right out of the gate, those are probably our 5-spot supports that they've just selected there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems to be the case.
Yeah, Wamps is going to be going Oracle here.
Okay.
And I could probably see Sky or Wakanda Forever going Ogre Magi.
Doom
I
pick.
could see Treant going Doom.
Okay. And they'll probably run that off lane, I would imagine, correct? They're going to have...
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. Doom, I saw that his win rate after a small nerf had gone down quite a bit. Now, do you recall the patch notes on what they had nerfed in that last patch to bring him down?
I do not.
Me neither. But the last few games that I'd played with a Doom, he basically did whatever he wanted in the off lane. He just flips on that W and just runs at people, from what I can tell. So here's the final pick of the first round of picks. We have the pick coming in now, and it is the Space Cow. That's what you want.
Yeah,
Now-
to add some good mobility there.
Yeah, and that global presence is going to make a lot of those. Maybe the end of discussion Arc Warden hero, if he wants to play that again this week, that's going to make it a lot more difficult having a Space Cow up your butt the whole way around. Now, does he count as a ding dong puncher, or is that exclusively Tusk?
I think just Tusk.
Does Tusk? Okay, he's the dinger. He's the dinger. I get it.
He's got the kick stick.
You don't want to just laissez-faire toss that around with any sort of recklessness. All right, Weaver got banned, as well as the Arc Warden. There it is. They don't want anything to do with that Arc Warden, and neither do I. I've always hated Arc Warden. I don't know about you, but I've always hated playing against Arc Warden.
Yeah.
We got a clock ban and 19 seconds left on the second ban of the Radiant side here. Dragon Knight. Suppose you don't want an Oracle alted Dragon Knight running train on towers and other things along those lines, but we'll see what happens. So what would you pick here? We got the last bit of bans here. Who do you not want to play if you are sitting on the side of Dire here? You got two big, strong offlaners coming in here. Are you looking more into those cores, or are you gonna go ahead and make sure that you don't have any mobility issues, maybe banning out like Avenge or other reliable stuns to take a Wraith King out?
Yeah, I think they gotta get their cores in there. I know that Nevermore is a big Drow player, so we might see that come out. Have to see probably the whole hero pool. So maybe someone's gonna play Clinks. That might be a good one.
Ooh, Clinks, Clinky boy. He had some big changes too. They basically reworked him. Did they rework him twice in the last like 3 months here? He's had an odd turn of a month here.
I just know he's been doing pretty good lately as far as the win rate percentages.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Sven ban. I was gonna say Sven's another big one.
They don't want any Herculean Superman dives from so far downtown.
Yeah, we do not want to deal with that.
No. Lord knows I don't. Get it out of here. All right, the next round of picks coming up. 4 seconds left. We'll see what Radiant decides on here. Maybe their second support. I suppose Breaker's probably their 4 spot. Getting a true offlaner here maybe, or maybe their safe lane core.
I think I'm going to go with... I think they're going to take a Wind Runner.
All right. Those shackle shots with the new Arcana. Have you picked up your new Arcana yet?
I do not have Dota Plus, so no.
It broke the Omega League that I was watching last week, so. But it is a beautiful Arcana. That was only a Dota Plus installment, was it? Interesting.
I try not to pay for the game. The more money I give to the big guys, the less I have. So.
That's right. I'm sure Gaben is doing just fine.
There it is.
Hey, how about that call? All right.
Called it.
Look at this. The pointed and very exact insight from Eeyore. That Wind Ranger pickup. I always call them by their old names. I want Skelly King back. Give me that Skelly King.
I don't know if I can go 2 in a row here, but
you gotta try. Give me that.
Oh, it's already too late.
Oh,
Can't think fast enough.
Rubik. All right.
Rubik. Wouldn't have called it.
I cannot wait for a Rubik charge across the map. That's all I want. I want to watch him move his way all over this map. That old moo cow Rubik. Sounds like a country song. All right, so we've got a lot of big, strong melee cores going down here. I wonder if, like you said, if they're going to move into a potential Drow strat here now that they have that Windrunner pickup. Do you think that that's a possibility now that they've locked in that Windrunner for the offlane?
Yeah, I could see Drow coming in here. I could see Juggernaut coming in. So let's take a look and see what they pick here.
They are running low on time here. They only got 30 seconds left before this pick needs to come in here, leaving them very little time to make decisions with their last round of bans. So we'll see. They're going to have to dunk something here in the next 10 seconds or so. I get it.
They are definitely pushing it. So I might want to call them and tell them, hey, your time's running out.
So, a
Puck.
What
that
year
one's
is
going
it?
to Hansoloeater.
Is that a specialty of Hansoloeaters?
That's a specialty, yes.
All right. Oh, good. If it's me playing a puck, good Lord, watch out.
It'll probably be a mid lane puck too.
Okay. Mid puck off breaker Wind Ranger, and then Oracle with whatever safe core they have selected here. Then
looks about right.
All right. We're going to come in.
As far as the Dire picks, this is going to be a interesting one. Morphling. Yeah, so that's going to probably be in a discussion going Morphling.
Okay.
So I think you're down to, who is this? Your support for Radiant?
Radiant? Well, do they need their safe lanes? They'll need their safe lane core at this point, unless they're planning on running
I
Spirit
think it's
Breaker
gonna
is
be
a
a
core.
Spirit Breaker as a support, and Oracle as the hard support.
Okay. So
They
we're,
need.
what do we got here? Oh, they got a Ricky ban. Interesting. I guess they want to make sure that they don't end up with a cloud on top of their Doom or on top of their Morph to prevent that. Oh, the AM ban? All right. Interesting. Well, now that since I don't have the whole hero list up here, it's a little bit perplexing to know what they're actually going to do with this last pick here, or these last bans rather. But
Yeah, let's see. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do down the Dire, but I was gonna say Chaos Knight would have been a good pick for them. They got rid
CK,
of that one.
he farms so slowly, but once he gets there, man, he is an absolute dumpster.
So let's see, we
Final
got one more
ban,
ban.
that's
Slark, yeah. I was all a fan for the Slark ban, but after seeing a discussion, I think who's gonna play Morphling there, the Slark pick was wasted there.
The Slark ban is wasted.
Yeah, I think it's wasted there because I could see a discussion going Morphling, so I don't necessarily think that was a good one. I think they should have been targeting more like treant.
Sure.
We'll see. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe that was going to be a switcheroony pick over there.
the old fast one, the old bait and switch.
Radiant only has 4 seconds left to pick, and they get last pick. Dire's got about a minute. Let's see.
It will be. All right. Here comes the pick. Ember Spirit. All right. So we are talking about a ton of mobility from the mid and the safe lane here. So they will probably never be in the same place twice, or at the same time rather. So they're going to have to find a way to lock those two heroes down. This is going to be a rough game. If they can hit the shackles, great. I guess they got the puck ult to lock them all in place. Actually, no. I take it back. They have a ton of lockdown for that Ember Spirit.
I'm going to see Drow Ranger here, I think.
Oh,
let's take a look at. There it is.
There it is. Money
Try
in
to
the
get
bank.
that call in before get my street cred going there.
That's right.
Bananas, Drow Ranger, that's surprising. Nevermore is Wind Ranger. Did not see that one coming at all.
We got bananas. We got Nevermores. We got protractors.
And Discussion's got that morph. So Wakanda Forever was the last pick there.
Okay. With the sick Ember cosmetics going on here. I have never seen that ogre. That ogre cosmetic. That's fun. Good. I'm glad. We have a lot of fun here, you know? Just all the best cosmetics. This is going to be good. I can already tell. This is going to be a spirited contest. So yeah, Wakanda Forever, and I'm guessing the Rubik will go into the safe lane here, EndofDiscussion mid, treant protractor on the Doom, and Violet will go into the off lane. Dr. Wams and Drow will go safe. And for Radiant, Hansoloeater mid with the puck. Then off lane Wind Ranger and Spirit Breaker. So this is going to be action-packed. I can already tell. All these heroes just want to fight all the time except for Ember Spirit.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting round of picks here.
Jim Ross would call this a slobber knocker for the Helm Cell. We don't. We don't call it that. To hell with that. All right. The jogging in place must stop and the game must begin. All right. So the heroes are going to leave the base, make their way to their lanes. No, it is going to be... Oh, no. We got... Who's going there? Dr. Wams is going safe. Wind Ranger's heading up towards mid. So is that going to be Nevermore mid and then Puck and Breaker are going to go off lane then?
Sure looks like it, Donnie.
All right. Well, we're going to have to see if there's going to be any contesting of the runes here. Ogre Magi making his way over there. He's got the Observer Ward ready to go. Doom making his positioning known over by the bottom rune ward here. So we'll see how these first bounty runes turn up here.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker's rocking a Orb of Venom, so I could see them trying to go here for a First Blood. So that'll be interesting.
He's certainly asserting his dominance, just walking into the dire jungle as he pleases. Morphling is also going to join him up there. Oh, interesting. So are they going to farm? You know what? These lanes are topsy-turvy. I just don't... Nothing that I said was true, and that's okay. I'm not here to be right. I'm here to be a caster.
Ogre Magi's got every consumable in the book to begin the game.
He is not going anywhere. With that passive regen, he's going to stay in lane for as long as humanly possible. Observer ward on Ember Spirit, he's going to drop that over by the rune ward there. Make sure he has vision on that. Spirit Breaker already asserting his dominance, and he's going to go ahead and swing his mace at Ogre Magi and Morphling. Orb comes in from Puck, and he's going to do a little bit of damage here. He does not grab... Oh, no. Breaker grabs the ward, so that'll decide that. Let's see. Drow got the bottom rune. Whatever. You know how this goes. You miss a bunch of stuff and hope for the best.
Ogre gets the good ward up though on that mountain, top left corner there. So that's going to be interesting. Good spot of vision right there.
That's true. That'll make sure that anytime Breaker leaves this lane, they're going to have some sort of vision on him, I would assume. And he's going to, again, just punch that Orb of Venom, and an Ignite comes out from the Ogre Magi to slow everyone down, but he's going to take a few more right clicks. Morphling going to join in. A lot of damage coming out on the Spirit Breaker. An Orb comes out to back off the Morphling, and they're going to do a few more right clicks. A Bash comes out from Spirit Breaker, and Ogre is going to have to back off, taking a few more ticks of poison damage as he backs away and starts his regen. He does have a Clarity up on that. There is one more ward on Puck here. He hasn't dropped it quite yet. The Observer ward on the Dire Side River comes out so that Ember has vision on that rune, and Wind Ranger is going to drop a few arrows on top of Ember Spirit to maybe take control of this lane here, but we'll just have to see how that transpires.
Oh, Ogre's a beefy boy. I don't know if you want to really target him. You might just want to try and go for the Morphling here, do some damage there. Jasmine Machine's trying to make something happen up here. EndofDiscussion might go down up here.
That is a lot of damage. He needs one more right click and maybe a bash to... Yep, that's
oh, no. It's just too fast with the turnaround here.
Still heavily Agimorphed on that Morphling, but he's going to come back in, do his due diligence, pack a few pings on top of Spirit Breaker, and they're going to all kind of disengage at this point.
Yeah, I think the Charge of Darkness would have been the right move here. Got it now at level 2. But it's gotta disengage and get the heals up.
Got to get that regen rocking before they can jump back in. But that Morphling did nearly die there, so he had to do a little bit of damage control here. The Wind Ranger is going to take a bunch of damage from that Flame Guard. He's not going to go down with that Fairy Fire popping, so he's going to be all right, pop that salve, and stay in lane. But Ember Spirit, with that level 2, he's got the Sleight of Fist already, instead of going with the Searing Chains, which might have netted him a kill, but that is neither here nor there at this point. So now we got Oracle going to lock down the Rubik here, maybe get one more right click, but he is on the high ground, so he's not going to pursue that. Draw Ranger going to pull that lane of creeps back through the jungle and into the Radiant creep wave here, as Doom is going to deny that creep from the Radiant team.
Yeah, we still don't have a first blood here. These people are they're surviving. They're lasting out here.
It is true, and I think that has something to do with this Morphling being smart and not getting overly aggressive early on with that highly Agimorph thing. He was nearly dead, but he had just the move speed to get away from the Spirit Breaker. Like you said, that Charge of Darkness would have come in handy, but they're all good players. Oracle's going to go ahead and drop a little bit of damage onto the Rubik, and Doom is going to just traipse into the jungle, take a couple of ice arrows, but he is not caring one bit whatsoever. He's going to drive that Morphling back to the tower. Or not Morphling, Oracle back to the tower, and he's going to eat a salve and a mango. A big ol' snack for the Rubik here. Or, God, the Rubik. The Oracle. Good gracious. I know Dota. I've played Dota lots of times. But like you said, there's not a whole lot of action here on the map, as it were. Let's get those last hits up. I'm just curious to see
Yeah,
what
I think Spirit Breaker's got to pull up here. There's too much pressure up on the top lane. Here comes the Charge of Darkness. This might be a first blood.
Yep,
And
there it
we have
is. Just like you said, that Charge of Darkness is the bane of the Morphling's existence. And we actually got a kill in bot lane as well. Looks like that man alive.
That Rubrik went down.
Rubik went down. I keep zooming in, but that is not what I want to do. Ooh. Rubik TP's back in with a vengeance. They're going to just walk right into the jungle here and see if they can make moves on Oracle. Doom's going to eat the bear creep. Hell bear? The big hell bear. The big old bear.
Yeah, I think they need some vision down here in the bottom lanes. Both teams are struggling to look in the trees over there.
I'm not seeing... Oh, they did deward the rune here that they had placed for that Spirit Breaker movement, who is basically doing whatever he wants in this lane at this point. He's daring them to use spells on him at this point. So they will not have the same vision that they expected if he is going to be charging out of that lane. Otherwise, oh, we do have the Radiant putting up a ward for that rune from the Wind Ranger as well. Oh, and the Oracle has ceased to be. If only we had replay. We don't have the technology. It's not possible. Drow and Wind Ranger basically taking full charge of this. We got a haste rune on the Wind Ranger here as he's going to run top, but it looks like the Morphling... Oh no, the puck is going to go down. Big Shackle Shot coming out from the Wind Ranger as Morphling looks like he is going to be going down as well. Big stun comes out from the Morphling onto the Spirit Breaker, but he's going to get charged down, and that is 2 kills on the Morphling early on in this game, which is exactly what you want to do. End of Discussion is a darn good player, and you want to make sure that you don't let him accelerate early in this game.
Yeah, it's some good lockdown. We got a fight down here. Looks like Doom might go down.
Doom, some ice arrows, and Oracle gonna dish it out, and the Drow... What is this called? The multi-shot coming out to finish off the Doom.
Such as tomorrow.
An early lead going to the side of Radiant, and based on what I'm seeing here, this power curve is going to be in favor of the Radiant team here for the first, what, 20 or 30 minutes before it gets a little dicey for them to be able to push into this late game.
Yeah, we got ourselves another ward placed on the triangle, Radiant Triangle. Morphling might go down here one more time. Let's take a look at this. I can
Some
see
poison damage, but we do have a TP in from Doom, and it looks like that is going to get turned onto the Spirit Breaker, and it looks like Puck might also go down if we have one more waveform from Morphling, but we do not, and that's just going to run Puck out of town. But
yeah,
nice...
Doom coming in there is a great gank.
You know, when you watch him...
Rupert going down here in the bottom right.
Oh, man, action all over the place. We were docile for the first 5 minutes, and all of a sudden, everything just comes to blows. We got to pull out from Oracle to bring that back in favor of the Radiant team here. It's going to be a nice little double wave coming. They'll be able to safely farm behind that. They're pinging out the Ember Spirit, and it looks like they're going to challenge this stack that he's got here. Spirit Breaker has eyes on him. He's going to put the charge on him, and we're going to see if we get a Shackle Shot here. Yep, Shackle Shot comes out. We got the ultimate coming out, and it looks like he's going to Remnant not very far away, and it looks like he might go down here if they have just enough. Nope, he's going to have one more Remnant, but a Power Shot comes in, and that will finish off the Ember Spirit, while it looks like a Tower Shot is going to finish off the Wind Ranger, but he will be responsible for not only the gold, but the XP of that Ember Spirit kill. Doom coming in just a little bit too late. That TP just still on cooldown by 5 seconds as the Spirit Breaker is going to start charging top. Let's see here. He's got his eyes on Ogre, but I believe that's just to get back into position of the top lane as he moves in there. The Dire also have this ward up here, so they would have seen that coming anyway. The big nuke comes out from Hansoloeater on the Puck, and a few more right clicks from Spirit Breaker, but a Fire Blast comes out, and that's going to delay the death of Ogre Magi just long enough for End of Discussion to maybe have a chance at finishing off.
Nevermore's coming here, get him shackled to the tree. He's morphing, he's getting that strength going, and he might just get out of there.
He went from Charlie Brown to gnarly wow.
For all you young players out there on the top left here on that mountain, we got the sentry, the observer, and the sentry. But smart play by not taking out that other sentry there, showing that you have something there. So Radiant thinks that they are safe when actually there's an observer watching that spot down.
Incredible.
So they should be careful out there.
Top tier plays, you know, you got to be smart. You have to double think. You have to double think everything, and also having this nice jungle presence here. That vision right there in the jungle here. They're pinging out the Doom. That is a Spirit Breaker charge on the Doom. They're gonna ice arrow him down.
Yeah, this Doom's going down.
Yeah, that last little bash there. This Breaker's doing work. He's got the urn up. He's gonna have plenty of charges. He's got his boots. He's got his move speed. That's only going to get worse and more frustrating for this Dire team here. Looks like Puck blinks out, almost dead. He did take an Ignite there, so he's just going to tick down, but he has the Ring of Health. He'll be able to stay in lane pretty easy peasy based on what I've seen. Oh, there comes a Fire Blast. Oh Man, we're missing all kinds of crap down here. Good night.
Let's go ahead and check this kill death assist. We got 131 on the rubric. Looks like it's a little bit of trouble down there, like you said.
You'll have to do better than that.
Yeah, Breaker is just all over this map here.
Yeah, here comes Spirit Breaker with a charge.
Breaker
Coming in on top in discussion over here.
The Observer's going to catch
sees
him,
it.
so they have every idea that he is there, and that's going to hit the Ogre on its way to Morphling. And we'll see what happens here. The stun comes out, the ultimate comes out, maybe Puck will get a silence out. He does, and is he going to latch him down? He does not have mana enough for the ult, which is also still on cooldown for 45 seconds. The Morphling strength morphing in favor of more health, and they're just going to disengage. They really, you know, if you give Morph just enough time to get that strength up, Breaker becomes almost null and void at that point. Rubik does have a chance to steal the
Ember
Purifying
Spear
Flames.
coming in for a gank down here, but I don't think anything's going to happen.
Looks like a wasted TP to me. They must have had... Did they have vision on him? I don't know. Nope, they didn't have vision. They were just smart enough not to engage on that. And because of that, we're going to miss out on the wonderful... Man, Puck
Yeah.
Wind Ranger did go top lane here, and that's a power shot to finish off the two heroes top. So we went, like I said, those first 5 minutes were absolutely dead, and now everyone is absolutely dead in the next 5 minutes leading up to this 10-minute mark here.
Yeah, it's that high mobility you called out. They're doing it. They're making their way around the map, and they're trying to take out as many players as they can.
A lot of Wraith bands on the Drow here. He's just trying to get his Agi up, from what I can tell. Is that... do you think that he'll go into like a standard Yasha build? They're going to Ice Arrow down the Doom here as a Charge of Darkness comes in, and he gets lifted by the Rubik. A nice save for the Doom here. We'll see if the Doom has anything to say about that, but he does get bursted down after a Luck Sack Bash from that RNGeepers Spirit Breaker.
Seems like a lot of Wraith bands. I probably would have gone for more of a core item, but yeah, you got that. Well, 2 Elven skins make some big. I know that.
Are they? Is that the? What do you call it? The
That
Dragonlance?
is
he
the
gonna go with
Dragonlance,
Dragonlance?
yes. Going for a Dragonlance there.
Let's see. What else do we got coming on here? We have a Casual Javelin going to turn into. What do you turn into? Well, they're going to go MKB right out of the gate on that Windrunner. Nevermore with the power shot that misses, so no damage coming out on the Doom there. Puck is all alone. He's getting wrapped on by the Morphling, and I think I saw at least one other hero. Nope, not just the Morphling coming in. They're going to go ahead and stun him out. Big nuke damage from the Morphling and the Ogre, and that is a dead Puck. They have a lot of vision here. Like you called out, they have the Observer there. They also knocked up an Observer in the deeper Radiant Jungle next to that rune. I'm not sure if they're going to have any attempts to... Oh man, they got eyes on Doom though, and Doom is in deep, deep doo-doo. Gets ulted, and he's going to get a Shackle here along with the Wind Ranger ultimate. It's going to spell curtains for Doom. He doesn't even get... Oh, he does get his Doom out onto the Wind Ranger, and there's the Purifying... Or the... What do you call that? False Promises out on Wind Ranger. She will still go down.
Yeah, Radiant could definitely use a TP there. Looks like no one's coming to help, and I could actually see this Oracle going down too.
Yep, I don't think that Ember Spirit cares much about the tower hits right now. He does get a chance to heal up, so he's going to back away and disengage. But that's still 2 big kills. That's their mid and their off lane Havoc creator. Spirit Breaker going down. So it feels like, you know, a 3K lead is nothing to sneeze at early in the game. However, you don't want this to topple too heavily in favor of Radiant. So that was probably a nice momentum shift for the sake of the Dire team here, as Morphling looks like he is getting up his power treads, got a casual crown for now, and some life steal. So we'll see if they're able to initiate onto... Yep, there's the silence, and here comes the charge, and here comes the ult. No surprises. There's the wand charges, though, so that's going to make sure that Morphling is able to morph charge into a big, beefy boy. That's that thick burger morph. That's that Hardy's morph that you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to take down the Morphling. I think it's time for top lane to go get some other people, you know, start weakening the rest of their team.
You got some squishy Rubik, you got squishy pretty much everyone else besides... You don't just ignore that Morphling at this point. Ember Spirit does rotate top. They're going to go on the Spirit Breaker. They're going to switch focus onto the Puck here. 2 really slippery heroes. I don't know if they have what it takes to bring them down. And we do have a TP in from Jaw Ranger now, so we'll see if we get a silence. Big combos from... oh, that Ogre is done for.
Yeah,
and a Wind Ranger comes in.
4 right here.
Big fight, big fight. Ember Spirit's going to go down without any cause for concern. That's also going to be a Rubik going down as well. Maybe. Oh, there it is. And now Morph is basically all alone here. We'll see if they have any lockdown for. That's the
Ooh,
Spirit
get
Breaker
that
ult
good
coming
Spirit
in.
Break ulting, yeah.
And now Doom is just going to back
Ooh,
out here.
shackle
He
to the
wants
tree.
nothing to do with this. The Shackle Shot comes out, the Power Shot comes out, the Puck
Oh,
Orb comes
good,
in,
good
the
Puck.
big silence, the big leash, and there it is. That is a 4 for none. Big team fight for the Radiant side here. So, I guess, do you think that fight... I mean, obviously that fight goes differently if Doom gets in there, but in what way... Like, Doom just dooms Puck, and that fight is basically over. Morph is alive. Everyone is alive.
Yeah, I think Doom was a little late to the party. Didn't even show up, and I think it was just some smart plays. You know, good charges, good puck movement, good Drow Ranger taking out the the cores. They know what they're doing, and they're using all to their advantages.
Ember Spirit taking a few jungle camps here. Morphling and Doom and Rubik all mid here, so the Wind Ranger, without suspecting it, is going to have to watch her back. She doesn't have vision yet on Doom, it doesn't appear. I don't think she has a ward up on that side there. Actually, there's not any vision on that rune either, so she's going to grab that bounty rune while Morphling takes that jungle camp. It's a precarious situation. Like, she has good positioning right now. She's got the high ground, but one false move. And here comes the breaker now. There's a Shackle Shot on the Ogre, and there is the Purifying Flames, and down goes Ogre. So now we're on back to a 4-on-5 team fight if everyone is here. Looks like we got a bunch of friends. All...
Yeah, this is starting to look like a snowball effect. Radiant clearly has the advantage here and is using it, and they are starting to take care of everything.
There's the Oracle
Doom on the Oracle.
And Spirit Breaker dove right in there, and Puck has leashed Ember Spirit and Rubik, and there's a bunch of nothing happening over there. So looks like Puck is going to be left to the Wolves, and Spirit Breaker is already... He did, all right.
Wind Ranger, though, it looks like False Promise is going to save him.
False Promise will save him. It looks like Ember Spirit might take enough damage here. Big Power Shot comes out. Ember Spirit is very low on health. He's just going to walk away at the end of the day here. Big silence from Zhao to disengage that team fight. They only lost a Breaker, and they did get a tower, so I think that's a net positive for the side of... Oh, nope, they ended up losing a little bit of gold on that team fight there. But that is A-okay. They still have a 7k lead. Oh, and there's Ember Spirit going to go down with the big nukes, the big Puck silence. Spirit Breaker charging the Doom. Purifying Flames comes out to bring on the damage.
Brick might go down here in the back line.
Puck doing work on that Rubik, and that'll be one right click from now. And there goes the Rubik, and a big Power Shot misses everyone. But the charge comes in from the Spirit Breaker. They're just running right at him. They're running down their throats here. There's nothing they can do at this point. There's just so much damage on the side of Radiant. What do they do to slow this game down, Eeyore?
Yeah, oh man, and the dieback, GG, they're already calling it. You know, I think right there that was Radiant stayed on the ball, and Dire just kind of started dispersing. They got the pick off, and it just went down from there. 17 minutes in, this is a quick one.
Those draw strats will get you early and often if you're not careful, and that's exactly what happened here. Well, Eeyore, I appreciate you joining me here on the cast, and look forward to casting with you in the near future.
Thanks, Donnie. I was glad to be here.
Have a good night.
Take care.